Hey everybody, this is Jim at SP500chart.com. I'm going to do this a little differently today because I mentioned over the past couple of days that my schedule on the 27th, that is today, was going to be a little tough. So I'm doing the video and it's a little bit after 2:30. So we got about 90 minutes left in the trading day today, but we're going to do this anyway after I remind you that the website and this video are for educational purposes only. Nothing stated at the side or in the video is intended to be used as investment advice. I can draw lines on charts, but you have to draw your own conclusions from your own research and make investment decisions that are suitable for your personal financial situation. I am not a licensed financial professional. I'm just a guy who draws lines on charts. So let's take a look. Okay, as I'm sure you're all aware, the S&P has been trading up today over 1900 by roughly 0.5%, and you can see that we had this this resistance line on the chart that is really defined by this touch back here in early April, and then this one back here in the middle of May. And we are over that line again just by 0.5%. But hey, that sure beats running up to it and then being turned back soundly as if this line is impenetrable. So with that in mind, and I'm not saying that we're there yet, but if we get a little bit more steam to this move, if we get some follow through and we end up moving, let's say we move up into the high 19 teens, 1920 area at some point, then that should turn this resistance line into support, because that will be more than 1% or right at about 1% over this line. And that's when I would say we should consider this entire 13-week period that's in this oval as an inverted head and shoulders continuation pattern. We get our we can now get our target. We measured the depth of the head, and I think we've got that nailed pretty good. Then we put it on the point of the breakout, and we've got a target of roughly 1990. But the caveat, hate to say it, there's always something that always seems there has to be some qualifier, and that is we've got to get a technically significant amount over this purple neckline. We are not there right now, okay? So we need more mustard on this move. With what we've seen today, I have moved this line to here because I think we have a better sense of where our bottoms are, because here we made bottom, made a nice move up, went sideways for a while, made bottom, tested it again, and now we have started what appears to be another leg up. So I've moved that line. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to get rid of a couple of, maybe a couple of these, and we could revisit these later. But interesting to note, once again, that we saw this little descending line right here that provided resistance. Once we got over that, it turned into support. Then we've encountered another line of resistance that was parallel to these other two lines, and now we're over that and are having a pretty nice day. Now, if we take a look at the 5-minute chart, here it is again. We actually gapped over that neckline. So I really wasn't expecting that to happen, because everything in the chart coming into the morning said, expect resistance. But now it appears that we have broken out above that resistance. And like I said too, hey, in a situation like that, it's great to be wrong, okay? Because my money is on the right side of that price action. And also, if you look over the last 4 days, everything has been within a little tightly defined trading range. which probably won't last that long, and one really wouldn't expect a tight range to have much life to it. At some point, this lower line will almost certainly break, probably fairly soon, and when that happens, we'll come back and we'll retest some support. And so a retest of this 1903-ish level right here would not be at all out of the question. What I would love to see, of course I don't get to see what I want to see, what would be great would be if we could stay in this channel for another day, come up and tag this resistance line, then maybe break this, come back down, spend a little time in the low 1900s before moving up again. But again, as I mentioned and as we all know, I don't get to set the rules. So there you have it. This is pretty basic stuff. If there's anything that changes significantly between now and the close, I may alter the notes, but this video is going to go up now. It should be posted by about 3 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. So that means we'll have another hour of trading today. So if the wheels were to come off at some point this afternoon for whatever reason, I will address that in the notes. But for now, there's your video for May 27th, 2014. It was just going to be too late for me to get this thing done, and we've got guests. My office is right off our guest room, so that means that I would be in the middle of the night doing this, waking up my sister-in-law and or mother-in-law. I don't know who's going to be in that room. So anyway, look guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for your support. Take care. Maybe we're getting out of this range. Keeping my fingers crossed. Thanks again for watching.